Free, free Palestine!
Thank you all for being here today. I'm Bernie with Black Alliance for Peace. I'm just going to give a quick intro into what we are about. Black Alliance for Peace is an organization dedicated to supporting and promoting the international roots of the Black liberation movement. Sorry.
Right on!
Black Alliance for Peace has called for this boycott because we know that the liberation of Africans is the key to global liberation of all people.
Sing it!
We are involved in the struggle for self-determination of Black and African peoples in the U.S. and bringing about a world where there is peace for all peoples. With the knowledge that real peace can only happen when we confront and overcome the forces that are perpetuating violence and terrorism throughout the world. We urge everyone, fans, athletes, civil society organizations, all the groups that you are a part of, to join and reject the World Cup being used to normalize crimes against humanity, rampant militarism, political repression, arbitrary detention, unjust deportation, and overall impunity on the international stage. This is a political refusal, not to be confused with a symbolic gesture. Boycott is a weapon of the colonized, to sanction, and the dispossessed. It says, we will not applaud while we watch the Western imperial system live stream the genocide, day by day, week by week, month by month, year by year, in complete repudiation of international law, of the Genocide Convention, of the UN Charter, and of basic human dignity. For 2.5 centuries, the U.S. empire has been built on a foundation of deep contradictions, rooted in racism, genocide, and relentless exploitation of African and indigenous peoples. The same pattern of spreading death and devastation is performed abroad today. Military incursions into African nations through AFRICOM, exacerbating violence and instability on the continent, airstriking boats in the Caribbean and the Pacific, using lethal force against international law to target non-combatants, providing military and diplomatic support for Israel's genocide and ethnic cleansing of the Palestinians.
Shame! Shame!
Now in Lebanon, using the exact same tactics.
Shame!
Shame! Plunging Cuba into darkness with an oil blockade and a decades-long embargo that is killing and starving children right down the border from us.
Viva, viva Cuba Libre! Viva Cuba!
Military incursions into Venezuela to kidnap and illegally detain its democratically elected president, Nicolas Maduro, and former First Lady, Celia Flores.
Shame!
Sanctions and banning travel to ICC officials investigating U.S. or war crimes.
Shame!
The list is too long for me to stand here and tell you all. I would be here all day. With this record, the United States cannot claim to be a moral authority, and they cannot claim to be a suitable host for this world celebration. When Germany hosted the 1936 Olympics, people around the world knew about the Nazis' commitment to white supremacy, but the full extent of their anti-Semitic violence was not yet widely known. Today, we have no excuse. No one can claim ignorance. The world has witnessed what happened to the Palestinians with videos and images of genocide and ethnic cleansing by the IDF reaching the world through our phones and computers. This could not have happened without financial, military, and diplomatic support from the U.S. states and the feckless cowards in our government.
That's right! That's right! Feckless cowards!
We all watched the genocide. We all watched the war crimes. We all watched the indecency that this empire has inflicted across the world. Now we are seeing the same methods of mass AI surveillance, arbitrary detention, and ignoring human rights right here at home with ICE and mass deportation of Black people and people of color. Not only has this been a complete repudiation of human dignity, but the Western government is sending us a message. The message is that they will stop at nothing to maintain their dominion over Earth and human beings. Will we let them do that?
No!
Attending this action is not just about coming out, listening to speeches, chanting, and then going home. It is about us being consistent with our values of protecting the dignity of human life in the face of the forces that aim to normalize militarized domestic state repression and state-sanctioned mass murder, torture, rape, and starvation. Is that right on our dime? No! Did that happen on our dime?
No!
I have a message to all of my friends and all the friends I have yet to meet, which are all of you. The empire does not fear our anger. They fear our memory. They want us to forget that we are human beings and that all of our destinies are linked. I have an assignment for every one of us. Before we go home today, I want each of us to get the context of at least 5 people that we don't know and talk to them. Because the only way that we will get out of this, I don't even know what to call it, this hell timeline that we are in, is if we get together and organize together.
Organize, decolonize!
Organize, decolonize! Okay, so yeah, I want us to all get together individually or group by group because we are our only hope. Our elected officials are not our hope. They are complicit. What we need is not on the ballot. What we need is wherever we meet and gather. We need solidarity, not as a sentiment, but as a strategy. Thank you all for being here. No compromise, no retreat.
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 Thank you. Free Palestine, free the world.
Free